How are you, Dark Slayer? What's happening with you? You well? How are you? Gabsum? Wean? How are you all? Just having a little smoke up before bed. All the jobs are done, all the kids are in bed, bathed, washed, cleaned. God is an amazing man. Yes. How are you today? We're going out now in a minute with a cup of tea and a spliff, and then I'll do all the talking. You know. What part of the world are you in from? Not English, Irish. Little Irish man. Little Irish. Don't you wanna love? Shout out to all the homies. This means fuck off. Nothing in life.
Life is full of big occasions. In the here and now, just as special. Savor them together with the delicious multi-layered seafood of Ferrero Rocher. Using fine lines, moisturised, bouncy skin, even complexion and natural finish with SPF 20. Borean Korean Skin Therapy.
Whatever. Whatever you're into.
This is the year you reclaim your sense of balance, physically and mentally. Find your focus. Join Woo.
Look at these storage cabinets. You can use them individually or stack them together for larger cabinetry.
Can't turn back. I'd rather turn back than go 20 years in the wrong direction, wouldn't you? Yes, you would. Don't know why we're fighting. You tell me. ASMR, I don't know what that means. Lovely piece of pieces. Yeah, we'll put the cup. Wanted. No. Oh, I should do your item. There you go. It is weed. It's going up in the air right now. It's going up in the air right now, I tell you what. Can you hear me, yeah? Yeah. It's going up in the air. It's going up in the air right now. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Nothing matters merely when you're free. You must raise our child with dignity. Low lie the fields. Where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. So lonely round the fields of at night. Where lonely harbor wall. What one shall we do? There's a few. There's a few. Oh, yeah. Some people are afraid to smile at the camera. I'm not. Face off. Face off. Oh, I can't wait to go to bed now. As I'll always be looking home. The pain ain't the same across the water. Anyway, look, I know my teeth are yellow. There's no need to get online and start saying it, right? Leaves me fucking liver ached from all the alcohol. I have a good life. I do. I have a good life. Till the ships sail across the sea. Will it be me and you left in destiny? fucking door, I swear to God. There's a lovely harbour wall back where me mother sold me. I told her I'd never forgive. Then I had a spiritual awakening. Now I forgive every day. Low lie, we don't do crack cocaine, because crack will rip the life from underneath ya. We don't do the pipes, we don't do the lines, we don't even do the drink. 'Cause it will fuck up your life. It's just like carrying a knife. You know what I mean? Any of us know the Banks of the Roses? That's a good song. On the banks of the roses, my true, and I sat down, and I took out my fiddle to play my love a tune. She laughed, and she sighed. No, she laughed, and she said, oh, Johnny, don't you leave me. Round the lovely banks of the roses. What is up there? What is up there? Everyone leaves. Everyone leaves the chat, like, you know what I mean? Speak to an Irishman. Come on, speak with an Irishman. Broadcasting live all over the world here. You seen it here first. Obliterate. Absolutely obliterate. I mean, that spot on my face better start paying rent. Where the fuck? Fucking Jesus Christ, you fucking bastard. Oh well. As the ships sail across the sky. Right on. See you. I could never go even if I wanted to. No matter how I wanted to. Right on. See you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. Hands like to touch, like an animal in her eyes. Welcome to the Smoke Shack, people. Get with the program. Medicating. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm missing you. I give it all for the price of the flight. Peace and quiet, you know. So my missus asked me to do a stream out tomorrow instead of Saturday. so hopefully I can get a panel on. Maybe between 7 and 9 or something. Maybe that's too long. That's the story, Stallway. I was in Lady of Aird's chat myself. I was listening to it. I just was coming out for my last joint, so said I'd go online. Shared the link and all that. None. I had a great day. Can't complain, won't complain. All the kids went to sleep perfect. My missus was up in bed. I was thinking about doing my 9 o'clock meeting. I usually do a meeting. I haven't got into it in a while, but it's just that it's an hour and 45 minutes, so bit of a commitment. I'm going to bed earlier these days. In the last week, I have been bed at 9, half 9, whatever. You know what I mean? I believe you're a dub. I always thought I keep getting mixed up with Straight Jacket. It's always different, I remember. 100%. I've been saying to anybody who listen to me, channels like that, they're interested in Ireland or Irish people or whatever. To the people who aren't Irish, a few minutes ago there was loads of people in here from all over the world. But you know, I'm telling you, I was living in Ireland in England for 5 years. Never seen RD News once. Never seen anything apart from Dublin Live, the newspaper I read every day, Sunday World and all that. But it's only really the last since before Christmas, since I started watching Mousy, and a few of the fucking protests up in Darndale and all that. And I'm really like honestly, I was just so blind to it, so blind to like how our little tiny island is being absolutely shit on. I remember someone vouched for you not too long ago. I can't remember who it was. Just I was typing something in and they were like, "It's always the man." I think I remember they saying you were a dub. But look, if I was at home, right, and I wasn't in the drug circles and all that I was in, I'd be out doing shit like that. Maybe not burning buses and all that, but that was different. But like, I'd be out there with an Irish flag, probably trying to do it as peaceful as I can. And I don't care that they try to shut us down every day. But it's getting harder to get a doctor's appointment. It's getting harder to get a school appointment for your child. It's getting harder to get a dentist, a fucking the dole. It's getting harder to get. You can't get a house in Ireland. I don't give a fuck what anyone says unless you got inheritance from your mother and father. You can't get a house in Ireland. And most people spend 50 years trying to pay back something. So anyway, I have a lot of interest that goes back on in Dublin now that I'm a different man. You know, I'm not interested in the Bowsies, not interested in the Muppets, the Fools. It's our mothers and sisters and aunties and nieces that have to walk around these streets, get looked down upon, fucking groped, followed home, abused. A system. Not just like the UK, a benefit system. Never mind the fucking. There was always doll heads, you know. But this is different. A blind man could see it. Complete erosion of Irish culture, you know. Yeah, after so can I. I didn't even know from watching it over here. Come here. Even realise how dumb they think we are. How much hidden they keep it. Couldn't show his face, and all these people were getting locked up and all for telling people who he was. They said all this false information. Bollocks. I'm telling you, the last thing they fucking want is a terrorist attack, because I'm telling you, I please hope to be fucking uproar. And the sad thing is, Solway, is that's what's gonna have to happen. 100%. I said this a while back. Why do you think Conor McGregor thought he was right? He says counties, some little counties and some little towns in Ireland have been taken over in one swoop. like, what did we do to deserve these long queues of Muslim men, illegal Muslim men who came over with no passports, no none, undocumented, seeking asylum and all that? As I said, they don't share our values, they don't share our cultures. When they're walking down the street and they see an Irish woman sitting there having a drink, they don't think positively about that. They want to slap her in the face. They want to fuck her because they're used to fucking goats and their own little nephews. I don't give a fuck, they do. Little choy boys, they're called. Choy boys, little choy boys. They love bumming the arse off each other over there. They have no respect for, never mind men. Never mind men. Us men can fight. We'll stick up for ourselves. Young women going to college, going to work, on the trains, on the loos, on the buses, behind the tills. They believe in fucking Allah, who married a 6-year-old and then consummated the marriage when she was 9. What else did he do? I'm sure he beheaded loads of people as well. Can't remember. But fuck you and your Sharia law. That's the same hostel I was in, the Paul hostel. It's the exact same hostel. As soon as I read it in the paper, I looked it up. My heart goes out for any Irish man and woman. Don't care how strung out they are. Now, the fools and scumbags, I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't give you the steam on me piss. But the people in them hostels are terrified. They're a minority. They don't stand a chance to get on a list. It's very sad. I wouldn't mind if there was 800 of them sent over and it was all over the news. We took in 800 refugees. They wanted to take in 800,000. I believe the number they gave was 26,000 migrants last year came into Ireland. 26,000. I don't believe that to be true whatsoever. I actually thought that suicide thing was all got to do with gangland. He was just holding a little pipe bomb and shit. Thought he was Polish or Russian or something. It was very quiet. We never actually found out who he was. His body was disappeared. His body was blown up. I remember being in hostels, right, Solway in Paul. And all the Irish were together and a few other different coloured people and religions. But a lot of the Muslims were quiet. They weren't the ones causing trouble, I have to say. It was all the junkies. But that I could see. There's no Palestinian flags, there's none of that shit. And one thing I will tell you, there was a few lads there of African descent, won't say where, just Africa's huge. And they used to say to me, young man, you have no idea what we plan to do here. You have no fucking idea. Your system is broken. You are weak. This is the country of not giving a fuck. Take. And he was laughing, smoking crack, but was saying, I'm telling you. He was like, we are coming here for the wrong reasons. A lot of them. And as I said, it's not us. I'm telling you. See, that's what I'm saying. In my head, it was, they said on the news, I'm telling you now, a European man. That's what they said. An Eastern European man. I fucking tell you. It's so sad. Because I've been saying this a while now, ever since Irish D added me, and I looked up a few things. I'm telling you, I've been saying it 6 months now. I've said one day all it takes is a tiny little Prius or Volkswagen Beetle, mount the curb and straight up. Irish people don't look behind. We don't be thinking of that. We'd think of people running up and shooting some fucker in the bookies. That's what we'd be thinking at best. We don't be thinking like that, I'm telling you now. And who did they go for? The beautiful young women and children and mothers on the way home from school or on the Friday evening walking down Grafton Street. I'm telling you, not going to do it on a rugby pitch. I'm not going to do it outside a nightclub where all the boys are, or down the park in Finglas. I'm not going to walk into the flats in Sheriff and try to do it. They're going to do something sick like that, I'm telling you. and seeing some videos that are being posted by some of the things I've subbed of these clips of these people saying rise up, all these immigrants were racist bastards. We're not racist. And I'm not a racist. If anyone thinks I'm racist, they're highly fucking wrong. They're highly wrong, like they are about a lot of things. I'm not racist whatsoever. I'm in another country. I done it the right way. My passport, EU settlement status, paying me taxes. Didn't commit one crime. Never stole so much as a chocolate bar in this country. Polite to every person that I see. I went to church many times. I spoke to prisoners. I take part in the local community. That's the difference. I have, honestly, I've been in like, they think we're ignorant. It's not like they come here and they go, right, do you know what? I will, that's what they're trying to say. Yeah, well, I don't know who Roderick is, but my father, who I don't really get along with, but he used to blame Mary Lou, or not Mary Lou MacDonald, who the fuck was it back in the day, early 90s, that let them all in, free travel movement, that was back in the day, but we, what was I saying there, yeah, I'm telling you, it's a free for all. You're right though. I'm telling you, I'm not like, I did not realise the damages that it's done. I was naive as only a young man. Now I realise that it, you know, if it's written in our constitution, isn't it? Or I'm not saying it sounds stupid. The Americans say stuff like this, but it's written in the Irish constitution that Ireland is for the citizens of Ireland and nobody else, and every citizen of Ireland deserves a home, isn't it? Some shit like that. And to have equal rights and to be, you know, to have, I don't fucking know. But like, these videos are making me sick of these people who are, let's just say, non-Irish. And they're saying, fuck yous, we're to stay, we're milking the system. And I told you, I know the sad thing is, so there's nothing we can do about it, honestly. We owe them 140 billion more. That's not even, that's after the interest. It's going to take 100 years for us to get anywhere near that. And in that 100 years, our population is going to go from 4.5 to 7.5, 8.5, 10.5, whatever, I'm telling you. The world is getting smaller and smaller. And our Ireland is twice the size of Belgium, or twice the size of Holland, if I'm correct. And they have 30 million people in it. It's not 30 million Belgians, and it's not 30 million Dutch people. Do you know what I'm getting at? And the thing is, we can't afford to be paying for these asylums. Do you understand? The system was bad 15 years ago when I was on the streets. Dublin was a 8 years ago. 8 years ago. As I said, I was told I'd be waiting 35 years. He told me, he held me hand, the fella in Parkgate Street. He says, I'm so sorry. I've got you a bed and all that in the hostels, but he said, mate, I don't know what you're going to do with your life, but do not. You'll be coming back here for 35 years. And that's why I left as well, for a few different reasons, but I left because I was on the HAP. I think I had $2,000. If I was correct, it was 1,500 or $2,000, I'm telling you. And no one would accept the HAP. And the reason why, now the HAP is donkey's years, you probably know this, but the reason why is because landlords would have to have their properties inspected to see if they're up to code. To accept that they have payment, so they don't want it to have payment. They want people who will just pull up and shut up and pay the cash into their bank. And that was 8 years ago. Forget about the immigration crisis and the homeless crisis and the drug issue. You know, I tell you, the people who are laughing now, the nerds that we used to go to school with, that did never drank, never smoked, that geeks, their mum would let them, they used to do band class, whatever it was, step back and studies, the A+ students, there's the ones who's laughing now, because they didn't spend 20, 30 grand over, way more. 250 grand I think I spent over my 20 years. Honest to God. That's a house they would have got, or a fucking large deposit, you know what I'm trying to say? I think of all the time, I used to have a few dorky friends that got a job in the local credit union and they were there for donkey's years. Never changed, never moved out of mummy's house. And I guarantee they're still breaking the bollocks, but they have a better chance than I did. Like, I had a friend named Edgar who moved into our school when he was about fucking 10, I don't know, 11, 12, whatever, that age. And I remember, he's a dog now, like, he's sound, he came in and, like, what I'm trying to say is, there might be some nice apples on that tree that are coming in. There might be some. I think we'd be naive to say there's not. Some of them might be fucking skilled at something that we're not. Some might even be surgeons, whatever it is, and whatever it is. I'm just saying we'd be naive to think that there's not some good people. But our problem is the illegal, unfed, mass injection of dangerous radicals. Don't give a fuck what they say. They're all very good at saying, "Oh, I don't speak English." Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You just think we're stupid. See, that's how they get us. Right at the very start. You understand us very fucking well. And in your head, you're not thinking about our little country, or whatever it means, and our little children that are going to school. You're thinking of the anger you have for the EU, the anger you have for the West, the anger you have for Christianity, the anger you have for the white man, the anger you have for our values. You have anger, hatred, vengeance in you. I know you do. And we need to have our little paddy caps on and think, not on our turf. Literally, not on our turf. We'll fight you with holies. We'll fight you with holy sticks if we have to. You know, fuck yous. And I'm actually a little bit embarrassed of our National Liberation Army. Let's just call it that. There's loads of different names, but I'm very embarrassed. Not even one statement, not even one leaflet, not even one fucking post, not even one video. Used to put up videos in the 80s and 60s and 70s, and now they can't even put up a fucking video of a few people in balaclavas going, "Look, this tricolour means something." Do you know what I mean? Back the fuck up or something. Nothing. What's going on, guys? What is it? We all like to think, they're around the Irish Republicans. Where are they? Where are they? They can blow people's fucking elbows off in alleyways up in Belfast and that all over £10,000. You know what I mean? But they can't actually, well, be a man and put something up. Put something up then. If you're that much of a Republican, put something up, please. I haven't seen one thing. The only thing I've seen is Conor McGregor. And I said it straight away. Hate him, love him, whatever. He was in the White House, not us. His family were in the most important house in the world. His family were in front of the most important cameras in the world. He shook hands with the president. You didn't. And he chose to say what he said, and I agree with every fucking thing he said. Sorry. I do. What's the story, Godfather of Boxing? Thanks for joining us. 100%. Honestly, and I'm not even, before Jude came on the next day, but before that, I've talked to a few people, posts or whatever, WhatsApp, and I said, I couldn't have said it about myself. Like, just only a few seconds in front of the camera. If a terrorist attack went off here, or in Ireland, do you not think every Irish person would go, "What's America going to do? They're going to help, aren't they? The Brits are going to help, aren't they? The Germans will help, won't they? Who's going to help us?" But yeah, you're embarrassed that Conor McGregor said that. I tell you, everyone likes to have an opinion. But it wasn't you sitting in your pajamas and your flip-flops that was in the White House. It was Conor McGregor. And despite whatever the fuck opinion you have, he said it even better. He's an employer of close to 300 people in Ireland. None of those people that sit in office are. I think that has him every right to say it. And I think it's only right that more political, he's not even political, more of our heroes speak out. Well, they're afraid of the backlash, aren't they? They're afraid of their sponsors. He wasn't, was he? Now, I know he made his money, but me and you have nothing to lose, so what are we afraid of? 100%, like, you know? And this is just a normal chinwag from just a normal mate, you know what I mean? I couldn't have, if I was given 2 weeks to fucking prepare, just out of the blue, you from Ireland, you're gonna be speaking, I couldn't have put it all into that narrow time frame. And I'm sure he was shitting his pants. And then, from what I see all over Ireland, is everyone slating him. I mean, whatever happened to looking after your own? I said, if Conor McGregor ever sees this, I want to buy you a pint. We don't even have to talk. We can just sit and look out at the fucking out the window. But I want to be. I'll buy a pint, a multi-millionaire a pint, because you're a Dublin, because you're an Irishman. I don't give a fuck. What happened? That's your business, not mine. You know what I mean? And I love the fact that all of us, all of us. All of us that are working the most stupidest, shittiest jobs that we hey, we're gonna love to have an opinion on him. Oh, he's a dope, he's a muppet, he's a are you you know, just listened to the Adrian Kennedy phone show yesterday, and I heard all these people ringing in and say, I would have said this and I would have said that, and he did. And I thought to myself, I thought I was a bit big-headed sometimes, but who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Honestly, I swear to fuck, like, I don't get where people who won't go to work, it doesn't matter, I believe, even if you pick up dog shit for a living and you're paying your way in life, any job is noble. But shut your fucking mouth when one of our own, a regular man who walked on a building site, just like you, took the buses to school, spent lots of summers in Ireland, all this shite, did grow up in school when Ireland was Ireland. He not only done everything that you dream of every fucking night, stuff you couldn't even imagine he does on a daily basis, and all you can do is hate on the man. No, not me. How about this? I bet you Donald Trump said to him, have you got the balls, have you? You never know where this might lead. Our business connection. Let's see if you have the balls to go out and slate your own government. Let's go out and see if you really have the balls. We know you have the balls in the ring, but let's see if you have the fucking balls. We all like to think we would, wouldn't we? Oh, big hangy balls. But you're delivering chippy at home in fucking County Louth, aren't you? You'd like to talk shite, don't you? That man had my heart with him. My opinions, wholeheartedly, as a lower class, working class man, grown up in North County Dublin. No other family anywhere else in the world. All my family are in Ireland. Always have been since we were fucking fighting Cú Chulainn and all that was fighting the wolves. And but well, forgiveness apparently is one of the main things God wants you to have in your pocket when you get there. But weed helps us reach a state of spirituality, which, okay, God might understand in this day and age, so let's roll with that. like, do you know what I'm saying, guys? Like, you know, I guarantee you walked in and says, Conor, I'm telling you, the headlines hate you, your people hate you. What have you got to lose? Have you got the balls? Yeah, I got the fucking balls. Yeah. So yeah, you know, I just think it's funny how a lot of fucking people like to talk shit. How many tourists do you think have been turned off going to Dublin because of all the bad headlines about that American getting kicked to death? I think one of them got kicked to death and the other fella was in a coma and shit. Only recently. Do you not think there was all it was all over the world destination guidelines? I'm telling you, I read the article. And you think, oh, Conor McGregor, oh, he was talking bad about them people. No, he wasn't. He wasn't. He was saying what every single one of us like to talk shy about when we're sniffing coke and drinking with the boys in the pub. And I'm sure we're all with him, but just saying. 100%, that's what I'm telling you now. I'm not a smart man, but I know a fucking Stevie Wonder could see that Donald Trump, it's knew he was in trouble with the thing and all that. Knew he was of the like, you know, the average working class man in Dublin, all this other shite, and said, I'm going to give you the best stage in the world to get a dig back at them cunts. And he did. He did. And he looked well when he was doing it, might I add. Yeah. Everyone says he's on coke. I don't believe it. I don't believe you can be as busy as he is, keep up with the obligations he has, have the fucking physique and physical ability to do the things he does, and be on coke all day. I don't. Maybe one of you tell me I'm wrong. They like to run with that. Maybe he's full of adrenaline. Maybe he's full of testosterone. Maybe he's full of life because he's got 190 million in the bank, and he's banging a good looking port every night of the week, popping out babies like a couldn't. Maybe he's buzzing. Maybe he's doing that looking at you going, these fucking muppets. You know what I mean? 100%. Yeah, 100%. I think he used the seconds wisely. Got to the point. And I guarantee, do you think he would have, I guarantee Donald Trump told him, stick to the fucking point. Keep it short and sweet. And let's go talk business after. Well done. And to all the idiots that can't even get that relationship alright, that like to give out about him. Whatever happened to looking after your own? Do you ever hear that saying? I did. Look after our own first, and I have many times. I'm not just saying that. Whether it be on the streets of London when I met an Irish person, whether it be in the streets of where I am, whether it be back home in Dublin. You look after in the hostels, whatever it was, you look after your own first. That doesn't mean you mistreat other people. But you've never heard me talk down about anybody. Anyway, that's the end of that one. Right. Good night, everyone. Yeah, we'll have a chin wag. I want to try to do a stream here tomorrow. Don't know if Jude wants to bounce on or whatever, but I want to try talk more current topics. So, good night and God bless. Chat to you in the morning for meditation between 10 and 11. Mindfulness, prayer, medication and meditation. Take it easy.